The UN peacekeeping mission in Haiti has a woman in charge. Sandra Honore has led that mission called MINUSTA for the past 4 years. We put to her some difficult questions about the UN's time in Haiti.
Mrs. Sandra Honore, thank you very much for speaking to us on TRT World. I would like to ask you about the allegations of sexual exploitation that some of the locals have made against UN peacekeeping troops. Has there been an investigation, a thorough investigation into those accusations, and what were some of the findings?
In instances where these allegations involved uniformed personnel, the military or the police, we are obliged, in keeping with the agreements that have been concluded between the United Nations and the troop contributing countries and the police contributing countries, to refer our findings to the countries concerned and to request that the sanctions that are applicable are applied to the persons who are found to be responsible for such acts.
But requesting sanctions be applied doesn't seem to be working. Back in January, a report commissioned by Haitian activists accused UN peacekeepers of raping hundreds of people in Haiti. More than 200 women, men, and even children say they were abused in transactional sex incidents in exchange for food and medicine. Some gave birth to what have become known as MINUSTA babies, and none of the victims has seen any compensation. Hosmina hasn't heard from the father of her son in more than 4 years. The peacekeeper from Uruguay met her when she was only 17. Like all the UN soldiers, he had orders not to have sexual relations with locals, much less a minor.
The UN is not interested in these children. We waited for months. Then came the journalists. They made us talk. They made us go all the way to Port-au-Prince. They made us take the DNA test, but never said anything. Now 3 years have gone by and not a single word. Now that they are leaving, they will just abandon us here with our kids.
So far, the only compensation the UN has provided victims is the offer of a part-time job. And that only to a few people, because the UN has deemed the vast majority of the cases to be unsubstantiated. While MINUSTA packed up to leave, there was no sign of what would be left for those who say their lives were forever altered by the troops' time here. Anelise Borges, TRT World, Port-au-Prince, Haiti.